On today's Northeast Great Outdoors, we're heading out to the Hudson Canyon for the hot bluefin tuna bite. And then we're off to Lake Ontario for some real screaming fall Chinook salmon action. So stay tuned. Welcome to Northeast Great Outdoors, bringing you the best technique, tackle, and tradition. With your hosts, Rick Pecci, John Jacobowski, and the Northeast Great Outdoors Pro Staff Team.
Tight lines and tall pines, it's Northeast Great Outdoors. Deep woods where the hunting's good, it's Northeast Great Outdoors. Tips, technique, tackle gear, ducks, turkeys, and white-tailed deer. Stalk and steelhead and chase and brown. Get with Rick and John as they make the rounds. From the northeast coast where the blues are running, to the open fields where the times are sunny, where the woods are deep and the bows are drawn. Wherever on the stream at the crack of dawn. Tight lines and tall pines, it's Northeast Great Outdoors. Deep woods where the hunting's good, it's Northeast Great Outdoors. So if you're wishing you were hunting or fishing, here's all you need to know. Sit back and relax, it's time to enjoy Northeast Great Outdoors.
Hi everybody. On today's edition of Northeast Great Outdoors, we have a great fishing trip in store for you. We're heading down to the New Jersey coast and fishing out of the beautiful Manasquan Inlet. Our destination? Well, it lies 100 miles offshore, the famous Hudson River Canyon. Today's quarry? Well, the underwater freight train, simply known as the Bluefin Tuna. The twin Caterpillar engines of the 44-foot Henriques, known as the Jenny Lee, begins to power up and head on out to the tuna stomping grounds as Captain Dave Bender and her three-man crew instill dreams in our minds of a day we will never forget. We have two very special friends along with us on today's program. Longtime friend Jimmy Dent, owner of All Season Sports Shop, and Billy Nye of Nye Ford. Rick and I await the sound of the first fish on, reel singing, and rod bending action. Stay tuned.
Keep the rod pointing in the direction right there.
We need a belt.
You know, folks, I thought that this would be a great time to go over the technique we use to hook these big bluefins. The rig? Well, this would include a 3 to 6/0 Sea Demon circle hook attached to 40 to 80 pound test Seagar fluorocarbon, which is then tied to a barrel swivel. And just above that, a 1 to 20 ounce slip egg sinker completes this rig. Baits of choice? Well, sardines were top on the list today, but rigged squid and butterfish worked well too. A couple of things to remember. Make sure when threading your baits, you bury your hook point. Bait placement ranges anywhere from 25 to 150 feet in depth. The working line catches the most fish, so pay out your baits slowly off the back of the boat and equal the drift of your chunk and scent line, as this is what draws the fish to your baits. Remember these simple techniques, and you too can put giant bluefins in your boat.
Trying.
Yeah, we'll do
80
it.
feet, Jimmy.
We'll switch around later. Let's get the first one on and done.
How's it feel, Bill? He's coming in. He's making a circle already.
Here he comes. Gonna get out of everyone's way. This is where all the havoc is involved. Where, a problem could arise, someone getting stuck in a line. Make sure everyone's out of the way that don't need to be in the back of the boat here. These fish are big, and you could easily get caught up in the line, especially if they get wrapped around your hands or whatever and pull you overboard. So you want to make sure you're safe at all times.
And remember when we come close to the boat, and he's going to start dipping. Yeah. And he's going to go underneath. So we want to keep the rod tip out and possibly even into the water to clear the sides of the boat and also the running gear. This is a great warm-up for like 300 pounds.
Fish! Doubles! We got doubles! That's a big one. Jimmy, get on the belt. We need another belt.
It's a good one.
We got another belt? Another fish, boys. All right, now this is where it gets difficult, everyone. Here's the 2 lines together.
Watch out.
Hook out of the way. Let them work it there, Jimmy.
Captain Jimmy's going to turn him.
Wow, doubles, Captain, doubles.
Going here.
There's our 3rd fish in a matter of, still, we haven't been here 20 minutes.
To your left. That way we'll turn the fish around the other side. Great. Move down. Shuffle to the left. Shuffle to the left.
Your man, Jimmy.
Excellent.
I'm just going to stay out of the way now. We got doubles on. I'm in the back of the boat here. Come on.
Go all the way down.
Yeah,
down,
baby.
Down, down. A little bit.
Wow.
There he is. Starting to flutter a little
Yeah.
bit. Yep. Reel. Oh, we're on the line. Here, let me have it. No. The other way.
Wow. Woo! Let the crew work, boys. Drop
You know,
one.
folks, you can't even imagine the awesome power that a bluefin tuna has. And these are only the medium-sized fish. As you can see, they can easily snap 100-pound test. Boy, that's amazing. Jimmy Dents works on his bluefin tuna. Let's see how he fares against his underwater freight train.
That's what happens.
That's fishing. We either
Oh, he
break.
stopped.
Okay, he stopped. He's coming back.
Come on, James, get on him, boy.
Now, it's really important that you gain any ground you can because we have so much line off of that reel.
You want to
Keep reeling. He's coming right
hook
at you.
him up?
Reel.
Yeah, hook up my reel for me. Just throw that belt on there.
Keep reeling.
I can't. It won't go. Go ahead.
Keep reeling.
I don't want to get anyone's weight, man. It's
Better watch it, Mike.
holy tuna's tough, man.
Yeah. Keep going. You got it. Gain a little bit of ground.
Come on, Captain. What do you think we got on that one?
Yeah.
To New Jersey. Tuna fishing at its best in the fall. New Jersey,
This
sport
is-
fishing capital of the
One of the
world.
nicest days we're going to have all year, and the fishing is good.
Oh, the fishing is awesome. You want to feel something fight? This is Yeah. Come on, baby. Come on, stop. Don't break me.
Wow, he's going again.
Keep going.
You got a big fin.
Come on, don't spool me.
Or what do they call him?
Come on,
Come
turn
on.
around. Turn around.
Come on.
We're in the process of getting spooled.
Oh, come on,
Hey,
please
Julie.
stop.
All right, hold on. It's going to be too late if we don't act quickly, guys. We're going to make a decision quick. All right, hold on. All right, come on.
He stopped. He
Come
stopped.
on. Reel.
Come on, Jimmy. Get some line on that,
Keep it
baby.
on.
Put the line on.
Put everything in your
Crank
hat.
on him. Crank it up.
Yeah, we were down to about 25 yards left on that spool.
No, he's
No,
coming.
he's coming in. He's coming in. We were down to about 25 yards of line on that spool. Keep reeling.
Get it cranked.
Reel. There you go. So you're using your thighs now.
Wow, look at the size of that tuna.
Ready?
Woo!
Going down one more time.
Wow.
Yep.
James, you almost hit it.
You were right there, man.
You were right there, Jimmy. Look at the size of that thing.
Lean.
I got it.
We got him. Woo!
Great.
Tell you folks, that is one experience. Jimmy, what do you think on that one?
That's a big thing.
You know, and it's one good thing is you got experienced guys in the boat. They knew that, you know, to take the rod at the end there. That fish is doing the death circle right under them, so it doesn't get caught on the bottom of the boat. And you definitely have to have a seasoned crew, and I tell you.
You know, folks, we had a great time landing some of the biggest fish of our lives. We would like to thank Captain Dave Bender and his crew aboard the Jenny Lee for this great fishing opportunity. And if you would like to land a fish of your lifetime, give Captain Dave a call and he'll be more than glad to set you up with a great trip.
Folks, let me tell you something. Look at the school, the pot of fish on the screen.
All right, let's get another line down, guys.
Coming up next on Northeast Great Outdoors, quick tip of the week, bow maintenance will keep you shooting on target. And then we're heading out to Lake Ontario for one of our most favorite species of fish to catch, the Chinook salmon, so stay with us. Hello, everybody. Boy, do we have an exciting show lined up for you. It's one of our most favorite species of fish to catch. That's right, it's the mighty Chinook salmon. Rick and I are all packed up and ready to head to Selkirk Shore State Park, where we will spend the next 16 days dreaming of landing a huge fish. Thousands of other anglers also await the fall salmon to swing into shallower water and to stage in front of the famous Salmon River, where they too hope to hook up and do battle with a silver screaming king. Mexico Bay on Lake Ontario is a location where we will set our lines and start to troll in hopes to hear the famous words, "Fish on." Here our rods will bend and our reels will sing as we know the salmon are in at last. Our underwater eyes begin to tell us to watch the rods and get ready for many days ahead filled with smiles and stories of the one that didn't get away. So stay with us as we power up the old fish in Ontario and head out to do battle with the mighty King Salmon.
Well, we're hooked up on the white on white cut bait rig.
You know, folks, both Rick and I have spent over 22 years fishing Lake Ontario. And if we learned anything, it's that the fishing techniques change year to year. Being versatile and up-to-date are two key factors in consistently putting big salmon in the boat. The Chinook salmon, better known as the king on the Great Lakes, can really put an angler to the test, both with himself and his equipment, as these fish are not easily obtained.
And definitely one key factor about running cut bait is tuning your cut bait head. Now this was running very slow. I didn't like the way the roll was going because the cut bait was a little meatier. And what I had to do is I had to bend the fin a little bit to get the proper roll. And it's very important that you before you send down each piece, that you properly tune the cut bait head to the desired roll, and that's going to produce your fish.
To properly tune a cut bait head, you must first determine the type of roll you want to obtain, which depends on the fish's mood or time of year. For a good early spring or summer roll, you are looking for a fast center rotation with a nice tail flip. To obtain this roll, you must first bend the cut bait head's tail from the beginning of the tail to the very end tip and make it look like a slight C shape. Then take the very end of the tail and bend it out just a bit, as this will give you your flip. The fall roll is for fish that are in a staged or pre-spawn mode and not necessarily on a feeding pattern. So to obtain this roll, use the factory tail bend and just adjust the very tail end a bit for your flip. Keep in mind, trial and error is your best bet, and keep changing the roll until you start catching fish.
Right up the line there. Give myself a little cable to work with here. I'll dump that baby out. It's about a 2-year-old fish. Not that big. 13 pounds maybe. And there's a nice Lake Ontario king. A little on the small side, but his big brother's waiting out there for us. We're gonna get that white on white back out. Do another fish. It's king time.
Coming up next, we're heading back out to Lake Ontario for some more hot salmon action, so stay tuned.
Fishermen have depended on Atlas and Mike's brands of salmon eggs to catch trout for over 50 years. Mike's features jumbo-sized eggs in a variety of color and scent combinations, excellent for casting or drift fishing. Atlas sugar-cured Mr. Trout is a soft center milking egg. And like all Atlas and Mike salmon eggs, they're a natural food trout can't resist, attracting by sight, scent, and taste.
Look at the Atlas and Mike salmon eggs. Ooh, I love them, I love them.
Up again, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Boy, that blade has been H-O-double-T. White on white. Now, I don't know what the key is of this rig that I have. It could be maybe the cut bait hat I made. I put a little black ladder back on it. Could be the little teaser I put in the middle. It's baby blue glow. It's sometimes the least little thing that you do with these cut bait rigs. How far off the ball you are, what speed you're trolling, the right sense. Could be absolutely anything. So a good cut bait fisherman is good at adapting his rigs to different aspects. So make sure you change your rigs up. Don't just sit there and run the same thing all day long.
You know, folks, rigging up to troll for salmon can be very complicated at times, especially with the thousands of various tackle products on the market today. In fact, it can become downright overwhelming. Over the years, we have simplified the task with the use of a cut bait system that has consistently produced more and bigger fish in our boat. Our system, well, it begins with a quality flasher blade such as an Oki flasher of various colors, including a big or little shooter or the Kingfisher series. Attach a swivel bead chain next to the blade to reduce the twist in your line. Off of the bead chain is your leader. You can use either regular monofilament or fluorocarbon leader material in lengths from 4 to 6 feet, depending on the mood of the fish and time of year. Now, from the leader, attach a cut bait head of your choice. We prefer a Reese Davis cut bait head, and remember to vary your colors and try to match the color head with your blade. Although you can mix them up as well, trial and error is your best bet. Okay, now attach your hook. We use a Mustad treble hook size 1 or 2. You then insert your herring strip into the head, making sure you peg it with a toothpick. You will have to adjust the roll of the blade with the speed of your boat. This may range from 1.8 to 2.5 miles per hour. The rotation of your head will be determined by the bend of its tail. So to produce consistent hookups, our best advice is to try many different combinations until you start catching fish. A quick note, well, the use of scents is one key factor, so make sure you apply scent to your rig so it can leave a positive scent trail the salmon can track. This information is a good start to help you put more kings in your boat.
Yeah. Bring your rod over to the middle of the boat here. Reel up, bring it up. There he is. Very nice. Nice fish. Whew. Very small. Actually looks like a big coho. No, it's a king. All right, Ryan. Hold on to that. What do you think? You want to hold this one up?
Sure.
I'll take the rod. There you go. Lake Ontario's finest. It's what everyone travels all them miles for. Nice king.
Thank you.
Forward to fishing Ontario. Look at that smile, satisfied angler. Right here, boys and girls, cut bait. #1 salmon producing lure on Lake Ontario. Look at that, just ripped everything to shreds. That's what's been catching the fish. Gonna put a new piece on, get it down white on white. Do another one, stay with us.
Guys, what a team effort. Paulie, good job, buddy. Captain Dave, good job. You know what they had to do to get this fishing, folks, is that fish was actually running. They were hitting them 2.4, 2.5 miles an hour at the ball. Leader lengths are very important. Boy, I'll tell you, folks, that fish took us all over the place. But look at that giant Lake Ontario salmon, and look at that cut bait rig right in his mouth. You know, folks, we certainly hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Northeast Great Outdoors, and you'll join us right here next week for another exciting episode. Good hunting and good fishing. Hey, we'll see you right here next week.
Northeast Great Outdoors is brought to you by Niagara River Guide Service. Come and experience world-class fishing. All Seasons Sports Shop. We have everything you'll need to outfit your next outdoor adventure. Fraybill, innovating the outdoors. Walker Downriggers and Strike Vision. We can open your eyes to the underwater world. Atlas Mics, quality products for over 65 years. Trout, salmon, and steelhead. Oswego County in New York. Trophy fishing and more. Warden's Lures and Yakima Bait. a leader in lure manufacturing since 1932. Reese Davis, makers of the only proven cut bait program.
At the crack of dawn, tight lines and tall pines. It's the Northeast great outdoors. Deep woods where the hunting's good. It's the Northeast great outdoors. So if you're wishing you were hunting or fishing, here's all you need to know. Sit back and relax, it's time to enjoy.